Welcome. We'll see how to use formulas in a word table today. That's right, not Excel, word table. Actually, many times we copy paste data and formulas from Excel to Word, but a lot of things can be done right within Word, which makes it very simple. At the end, I'll show you a very important shortcut you should know about tables and paragraphs in general. So let's get started. This is a simple word table. I want totals here. This total will be multiplication, whereas these will be simple sums. No, this I want it to be average, and of course grand total of this. So let's start with this. Click in a cell. In the layout tab, you should see formula. If you're going to use this, add it to quick access toolbar so you can get it in one click. Now, when you choose formula, it gives you this dialog. Remember, this is not Excel, it is like Excel. So because this is Word, it says sum above, means whichever rows in this table which are above, that is what it is saying. So let's go with that, and it does give me the total. Now let's try something different here. I want an average. No problem. So now I have to think, do we have an average function? Absolutely. So look at the functions available. I'll show you the list in a single slide, and it's also in the description. Not all the functions in Excel, but lots of functions which are commonly used. So in this case, I want average. Now obviously this is not going to work. I need to say average and what? Above. Done. So that should also do this. Very good. This is a little more tricky because here, what do I want? If I click formula, it is going to say sum left. No, I don't want that. What do I want? Multiplication. Multiplication is called product, isn't it? There is a function called product. So now what? Above? No. Left. So above, below, right, left, all of them work. The only requirement is all the contiguous numbers on left. So if this was text and this was number, it would not work. This formula is for this row. Don't I have to copy it here? No problem. So we'll copy. And you don't have to paste it twice, or if there were 20 rows, not 20 times. So like Excel, you can multi-select cells and paste. Obviously, the formula is still showing this because we just copy-pasted it. This is not Excel. This is not going to auto-recalculate anything. Now, how do we recalculate? Good question. When in doubt, right-click. When you right-click, there is an option called Update Field. If you go to a random place, right-click, there is no update field because this is not a field. This is a field. So let's do it for this one also. Good. Right now it is good, but suppose I had 50 such places, that is a bad idea. So let's come back. I don't want to do it one by one. I want to do it everywhere. And just to make it more complicated, I'm going to change all the numbers. So what will happen now? All formulas have to recalculate. And this is just one table. Across a complex document, you have many tables, many formulas. What are you going to do? Select all. Never mind where your cursor is. Right-click anywhere. In your selection, if there is a single field anywhere, that update field option will come here. And now in one update, I'm updating everything. And of course, now this one was left. So now you already know how to do it. Layout, formula, sum above will work here, and we are good to go. It's that simple. And it is not new. It is there for at least 18 years to my knowledge, maybe longer. Now let's see another powerful feature, Excel-like references. So what I have is this is a word table and exactly the same table I have put it in Excel. Now why am I showing you this? Because for example, I want this divided by this. Now I can't use the reference like above, below. I have to explicitly specify the cell. You can imagine if this table was pasted at A1 like I have here. This cell would be A1, this cell would be C1. Okay, so now we put a formula exactly like that. Now how do you put a formula here? You press Ctrl F9 instead of going to the layout tab and saying formulas, and type the formula equal to A1 divided by C1. Done. And now press F9 to calculate. That's it. Now let's say I want the total of B divided by the total of C. How would you do that? Ctrl F9 equal to sum of B colon B divided by sum of C colon C. And press F9. Done. Now finally, if you want to see the formula, how do you go and look at it? without going to the formula dialog. If I go to the formula dialog from here, will it show me the formula? Of course it will. But if I want to edit it right here, Control F9 will not work now because Control F9 adds a new formula. F9 refreshes it. So if I want to see an existing formula, what do? I press Alt and F9. It'll show me all formulas, not just the one in that cell. All the formulas will be shown across the document. Okay, so far so good. And how do I come back? Alt F9 again. So show formula, hide formula, equivalent here is Alt F9. Now the last thing before we finish, you'll see that wherever there is a formula, when you are away from it, it looks like normal text, you can format it. But when you click there, there is a gray background. Why? Because every field in Word technically is a separate thing. It's like a formula. And to indicate visually that it's a formula, that gray background comes. It's called field shading. Now, if you are debugging or if you are learning this and if you are using these formulas extensively, what ideally you would like is not just to see the gray background when your cursor is there. You would like to see it even if your cursor is not there. How do you do that? You go to File, Options, Advanced, and then scroll till you see Show Document Content, and then Field Shading. That's what we are talking about. By default, it is when selected. You can say always, and that's done. So now both these you can see are formulas. All these which we added earlier are also formulas. So that is how you use Word formulas. Now I promised to show you a great shortcut. If I want to put mask in the second row and sanitize in the third row, it's going to be a pain. Select, cut, delete, it doesn't work. So remember this miraculous shortcut. Shift, Alt and up arrow. It just moves beautifully. But you don't have to select the row. Just click anywhere in the row and Shift Alt up and down. So this will work in Outlook as well, because Outlook uses Word as the email editor, and it will work in PowerPoint bullets also, or PowerPoint Smart Art editor as well. It will not work in Excel because in Excel there are no true paragraphs. Excel is a grid like a database. So tell me, was this useful or not? You will surely use it when the need arises. And more importantly, what should you do next? Everyone tells you to subscribe, bell icon, that comes later. The best thing you can do to learn is to share it. Share it with as many people as you can, your colleagues, your bosses, your loved ones. The more you teach, the more you learn. And of course, if you want to continue to learn like this, you subscribe and click the bell icon so you will know as soon as I post new and good content. And finally, you liked it, but how do I know you liked it? So click on the like button as well. And before we go, at the end, I'm showing you another video, which is another absolutely great feature of Word called styles. Have a look at that video and the way you work on Word will change for better forever. So that's it for now. See you next time. Thank you.